Hello everyone and welcome back to War Thunder with Jippo Diuppis. This time in the series of War Thunder aircraft in Finnish service, we take a look at the Hawker Hurricane. For War Thunder players, the Hurricane probably doesn't need much introducing. It's fast enough, agile, and the wings are filled with so many tiny machine guns that they actually start to pack a punch. The Mark II and IV Hurricanes are also great at ground battles when you equip them with the RP-3 rockets. The Sea Hurricane Mark I-C, on the other hand, offers great firepower for air battles with its 4 20mm cannons. Let's quickly go through the early development of the Hurricane. The Hawker Hurricane was developed in the mid-1930s using the Fury biplane as a base. The first prototype was ready in September of 1935. In 1936, when Rolls-Royce had finalized their Merlin engine, 600 aircraft were ordered by the Royal Air Force. By the start of the Second World War, 497 Hurricane Mark I's were ready, and 3,000 more were on order. 3,934 Mark I's were built altogether. They were equipped with the Merlin 3 engine with 1,030 horsepower, giving a top speed of 520 km per hour. The armament consisted of 8 7.7mm Browning machine guns in the wings. In August 1940, the Mark II Hurricane was being produced. It had a Rolls-Royce Merlin 20 engine with 1,260 horsepower, boosting the top speed to 560 km per hour. The Hurricane Mark II-B was equipped with 4 additional machine guns, bringing the total to 12. Several other variants were developed after this. However, they did not see service in Finland, and since this series is concentrated on Finland, I won't be going through those. And from that, we can segue into the service of the Hurricane here in up north. During the Winter War, the Finns were in a frenzy to buy any aircraft they could get their hands on, especially fighters for countering the Soviet bombers. On the 2nd of February 1940, the United Kingdom sold 12 Hurricane Mark I's for Finland. 3 days later, a Finnish delegation arrived in St. Athan for training. They took off for Finland on the 25th of February. The route took them through Scotland, Norway and Sweden. 2 Hurricanes were lost along the way, bringing the total amount of planes down to 10. The first batch of planes arrived in Finland on the 7th of March. The Mark I Hurricanes were first given Finnish serials HU-451 to HU-460 after Hurricane. This later changed to HC-451 to HC-460. The Winter War ended less than a week after the Hurricanes were delivered. As a result, the Hurricanes did not see service during that war. The last Finnish Hurricane acquisition happened in February of 1942 at Uhtua in Karelia. A Soviet Lend-Lease Hurricane Mark II-A made a forced landing and was captured by the Finns, mostly intact. While under repairs, the Finns installed a new pair of wings on it. They were taken from another captured Hurricane, which was a Mark II-B. The new wings had 4 additional machine guns, bringing the total to 12. One Hurricane Mark I was experimentally fitted with skis for winter use by the Finns. Otherwise, the planes remained unmodified. The Finnish Hurricanes did not see much action in the continuation war due to constant lack of spare parts. After the Finnish advance in Karelia, the United Kingdom declared war on Finland on the 6th of December 1941, which is the Finnish Independence Day, by the way. The already low number of 10 Hurricanes was brought down further during the war. 3 planes were lost in accidents, 1 was shot down accidentally by friendly anti-aircraft fire, and 1 by enemy AA fire. 4 pilots were killed. No planes were lost in air combat though. The Hurricane scored 5.5 kills against the Soviets. 4 Polikarpov I-153 Chaikas and 1 SB bomber were shot down in July of 1941. Later, 1 I-15 BIS was brought down as a shared kill with Curtiss Hawks on the 8th of January 1942. After this, the Hurricanes were barely flown at all due to the lack of spare parts. In May of 1943, the last 4 Hurricane Mark I's were put to storage for good. The captured Hurricane Mark II was finally ready in April of 1944 and was given Finnish serial number HC-465. Constant lack of spares kept it on the ground as well. Only a few test flights were flown in order to see its performance. Already in autumn of 1944 it was put to storage. One Finnish Hurricane Mark I, serial number HC-452, survived the scrapping craze that took place after the war. It is in the collection of the Finnish Air Force Museum in central Finland. This was the most used Finnish Hurricane with 208 flight hours, and it was also the most successful in combat with 2.5 kills. That's it for the Hurricane. Thanks for watching, check the description for sources and other information, and please leave a like or dislike and subscribe for future videos in the series. I'll see you on the next one.